I, 28M, found out my son 5M isn't biologically mine. My wife 27F is trying to use our son to stop me from divorcing her. How should I proceed? I'll get straight to the point. I, 28M, discovered that my wife Cart 27F, who I married 2 years ago but have been in a relationship with for 7 years, cheated on me, and that our son Lee 5 is not biologically mine. I was given the revelation by my mill. I would otherwise never have known because my wife and I are an interracial couple and our child is biracial. Just turns out the affair partner and bio-father is also the same race as me. According to her, my wife confessed to her mother a year ago out of guilt. Mill wanted my wife to tell me directly, but I guess after failing to do so for a year, she took the initiative to tell me herself. I took a DNA test and have confirmed that my son is in fact not mine. I have confronted Cart, who confessed to everything. AP was a regular customer from her retail job. She claims it was a once-off from a moment of weakness and that she never loved AP and that she ended things years ago. I looked up AP, who has a public Facebook profile, and that my son's physical resemblance to him is extremely apparent. Mill has pleaded with me to stay and try to make things work. I've considered, and I just don't think I have it in me to stay in the relationship. Last week, I consulted a lawyer to initiate divorce. Where I live, it is no-fault divorce, so Cart's infidelity is pretty irrelevant, but I do have a PRE for all my PRE marital assets. I inherited quite a lot from my grandfather, who passed away when I was 21, so it's mostly just the marriage assets that will be divided. I have also instructed my lawyer to attempt the process of removing my name from my son's birth certificate. Now, I am not a monster. I love my son, but looking at him, I now can't get a fair partner's face out of mind. Each time I do, I will seek counseling, but there's a good chance this isn't something I can ever get over. I will not completely abandon him though. I currently plan to set up a trust account for him with a third-party administrator so I don't have to be personally involved. I know he's too young to understand, so I've simply told him that his mother and I have fallen out of love, which is partly true, because the revelation has killed my love and affection for Cart. That said, I have written a letter, which I have given to my mill to give to him when he's older, which will explain my side of the story. I have always had a good relationship with my mill and trust her judgment on when that time will be appropriate. Cart, unfortunately, is making this process difficult by telling him that she's still in love with me and wants me to stay. So I likely just look like a dad who is just leaving for no reason. So this is my dilemma. My wife is accusing me of abandoning my son because I refuse to forgive her and stay to try to make the marriage work for his sake. She is unwilling to tell AP about his bio son because in her mind, AP is not the real father and she does not want AP involved in her son's life. Wife has said she's not in love with AP and is calling me immature for not wanting to take an active role in his upbringing anymore. What should I do in regards to my wife Cart and my non-biological son Lee?